It's here for me mamuni akwaba eba Melodies Podcast YouTube channel. So na me reports be were online. Very interesting read. Explaining how Nana Appiah Mensah swindled the Ghanaian and millions from investors, right? Answer never to us on subscribe to channel when I click the notification bell also. Na latest news be about one second. Mesanso atro senior wo be no e wo screen so and then the down screen so sisi ano mesre na sa pepepe emaye. Na yento story ne so the story was published on ghanaweb.com. It talks about senior Nana Appiah Mensah swindled millions of investors without everyone even recognizing. Now, the man is a read this story way actual. The story was written by one Zaina Adamu. Na Mary D actual natural say we try to make some sense out of this. Yeah, you better say asemna nipa kono ekano na kra na intino subscribe yes and so other screen so subscribe. Na yanko so na me reading trail. On April 2018, a slew of cameramen, drummers and dancers flocked to the once invincible Men's Gold CEO after stepping off his private jets that had just landed in Kumasi. It was all hugs and laughter as everyone swarmed around the 34-year-old handsome executive and his six bodyguards. A sense of pride beamed off his $1 million smile as he shook hands and posed for pictures. The sky was the limit for him, or so he thought. Now, story we at the end, I go back to April. Say Kaya, Nana Appiah Mensah, any Stoneboy, any other xylophone media signed celebrities a call a year akwesidai yeni aye kaisa some Nana Appiah Mensah then a private jet no call ye. You know story way it take him back to that point. Now to also say 9 months later, Nana Appiah Mensah is on the run from authorities. Sources believe he's fled the country and is in hiding shortly after protests erupted from his customers who have invested millions in the bullion investment gold trading platform. Naturally say 9 months later no after Mosomin Chrono Sisia Nana Appiah Mensah no Nkrofuji di say with Jane akotete esan say Men's Gold yeni ayenim the auto Men's Gold. Now story need to as I say after initial reports from the Bank of Ghana and the SEC were released admonishing the business practices, panicked investors began berating the company, claiming that they were unable to retrieve their assets. Since then, the Circuit Court has issued a warrant for his arrest on suspicions of defrauding by false pretenses and money laundering. Naturally, initial reports by Bank of Ghana and SEC by any name SEC in some no by no a one and Grofio Maji say hey Yokoji Sika if he says SEC closely a Men's Go down and try say Yesika no Yanshia Ebekim into one and Grofio Maji some Kojo Musika and from that point no and Grofu say ya try say Ebeji Sika and ye na since then no yeni name say Circuit Court issue a year arrest warrants for Nana Appiah Mensah on the grounds of defrauding by false pretenses and money laundering. Now it's here for money laundering and false pretenses. May the story be brought earlier on. Lawyer be explaining say false pretenses alone no Ghana and false pretenses alone no 1 day mukranenya 10 years. Now yes answer the money laundering account there. It's here for Nana Appiah Mensah really has a lot to say on this. Now story later as I say, but before his business spiraled out of control and crashed, Appiah Mensah gained traction with thousands who admired his outspoken remarks and charismatic charm. Even as rumors swirled about the potential collapse of his business, he continued to share lavish photos of him lounging in luxury cars and private jets. Suddenly, Men's Gold symbols sprouted throughout town using attractive models to help sell his services. Naturally, say, and go for say, Embra, Men's Gold echo foam crown, and that's to Nana Appiah Mensah show pictures of himself in big cars. Na Men's Gold signboards esanso eba app inti mankrofo kranya gide say oh inse na SEC cano omo be resolve because afiansa new signboard say ba Nana Appiah Mensah so show pictures or tin the private jet mu and then the car mu when that paragraph no, this is what he explains. Now you just say it's no wonder he lured the likes of many who possibly saw themselves, even for a moment, living similarly to his larger than life lifestyle. Okay, on Men's Gold website, Appiah Mensah lured investors in by offering a 10% monthly return on investment and claims it has produced an unblemished 100% record since its inception. Actually, say at the end, go back to when Men's Gold in Yamani Niasha said, now call on my website na Men's Gold omo ka say o invest ya obenya 10%. Na the amount of GD and say Nana Appiah Mensah private jet ne cars no posting into na nkofo GD na ne year website no so what say for a long time ni omo di musika be shemu nia no omo nyo musika back inti na 100% record inti na nkofo GD sa na to as I say Appiah Mensah's image only heightened when photos online surfaced of him with politicians like President Nana Appiah Akufo-Addo, dancehall phenomenon Shatawale, scores of other public figures, Okyeame Kwame among others, and began endorsing and supporting his business online. Naturally say, send yankofo ebeji Nana Appiah Mensah no. Yehu say one President Nana Akufo-Addo etwa pictures no. Yehu say one Shatawale etwa pictures. Na miankasa no mihu signboard na Okyeame Kwame Appiah any stone boy mo na omo signboard ne so omo kita Men's Gold. Inti miankasa no with that one I was even convinced. Inti article we nipa otro article where it say that pictures na Nana Appiah Mensah de two out any okojina eye nkrofo nchen any omutwitwa pictures na okojina celebrities on celebrities twa pictures omo ye advert man the two signboards so no that was one of the way or convincing nkrofo say he had a legit business. Now yet also say but behind the scenes trouble was brewing. Problems arose in 2014 when the Bank of Ghana discovered that Men's Gold was running a microfinance operation and was illegally using the name bank. Naturally, say back in 2014, Bank of Ghana who say Men's Gold na omo nam embraso no omo nam embraso omo ye microfinance na back in 2014 in a Bank of Ghana yes or stop your but that time na you from Men's Gold near from Men's Bank with the bank spelling BANK. Now story need to us in 2016 Bank of Ghana publicly issued a warning requesting the public to discontinue business practices with the company which was called Men's Bank. Naturally say 2014 a Bank of Ghana who's nkrofo we mundim brasono 2 years later which was 2016 and Bank of Ghana esanso de krata ababon tinka say still nkrofo we still mundim braso nti we do sika to wa yesreko you sika na that time na still your friend the Men's Bank but this time na bank no almost spelling no BANC instead of BANK, normal spelling the BANC. Now, yet also I say, then late last year, the central bank finished another warning. This time, after findings from mineral commissions that Men's Gold was soliciting the general public with interest rates on gold between 7 to 10%. Now, where they Mekai Pan say, Mekai say, Bank of Ghana, a warning for Bebre, ever Men's Gold home. Bank of Ghana warning for Bebre, Men's Gold home, and bra, omo buy outcast, omo profit from 7 to 10%. The Bank of Ghana warning for Bebre, but yenya yen they see a Men's Gold omo running adverts running a year Bank of Ghana won it down. People still believed in them. What I say omo call a year the top blogs Mekai Pan GhanaCelebrities.com omo advertise wo I say they were doing everything on point, like everything was real, you know. That was that. On Twitter, Appiah Mensah attempted to unruffle feathers by urging all Men's Gold clients to kindly remain calm as we prepare to completely settle all entitlements of any magnitude soon. We've got brands and names to protect. Self-restraint now is critical to maintain public peace and order. All is well, he tweeted in October last year. Naturally said, in some way, in some way, Nana Appiah Mensah eba Twitter no catch a client ni ya say o omuntu omo na bibia NC ye na omo koso ayomo edwuma na se bibia sikra na omo ayomo agen say omo betia eye customers ni anti no obia enya abotoyemu sa Nana Appiah Mensah ebe kan nti no people still had some trust in him because at time no na hashtag I stand with Nana Appiah Mensah no and the pictures no it was trending, so people still believed in him. Mekai say Kaswakra some youth be a demonstration almost supporting Nana Appiah Mensah. Said the government was trying to sabotage him. That was that. Now, even in the midst of what appeared to be a financial crisis within the company, celebrities supported Men's Gold, including actress Benedicta Kafa, who said in a video posted on YouTube, "I'd like to urge all customers and clients dealing with Men's Gold to remain calm and that everything is under control. Your gold deposits remain safe and secured." And actually say, and some way near no Men's Gold signees no wow nim yama omo ba out ebe catch customers so omo to omo bona bibia NC no musika is safe. Na Benedicta Gafa eba out mekai pa Shatawale ba out mekai Stoneboy ba out just omu ni omo ba out omo be kan say omo nto omo bo na bibia NC mekai say sa akode kra ebe ma speech bia or supporting Nana Appiah Mensah na osha celebrities be supporting Nana Appiah Mensah. But just I say, just as it seemed as if his empire was about to fall, a cool and collected Nana Appiah Mensah phoned in on a radio show on Xylophone Media, a media conglomerate the CEO also owns, speaking out against the allegations. Not just a mekai way pan say in sending yakona na obia efi said Men's Gold ebe falling no mekai pa interview when Nana Appiah Mensah have interview on Xylophone FM na interview we utie interview ni bia now your Men's Gold customer wakuma beto yemfi say he spoke well okase osisi ade omo migrate ko online platform na osisi ade everything is better na omo be start so omo betua na nyama like he spoke well convincingly in crofo etiase make am mean save Women's Gold hokra make am etiase say oh afei there something good is coming but nini echi no na adanko dada do sana article we na etiase say I'm not worried one bit. I'm not perturbed one bit because by the grace of God I cannot be broken, he said in an August 31st interview. Therefore, and then yeah, can I say sure maybe he wasn't worried, but what about the thousands who feel duped after failed attempts to retrieve their investment? Up until the time of this writing, customers have yet to receive their hard-earned investment. He continued, the road to freedom is rough and rugged, but we are prepared to travel. Only time will tell if he's ever reached the end of his road to freedom, or if he'll spend the rest of his life behind bars for a large chunk of the remainder of his life. Naturally say, the AC no. Sisiano, ngofu susu se Nana Appiah Mensah ye china number of years of spending ewo prison no enye bini. Number of years of spending ewo prison enye bini. Na nkofo senia midi nkanka earlier no nkofo ka se kisia say 2 days ni our government issue arrest warrant na Nana Appiah Mensah if onim say onye guilty anka by this time anka so ba out, but on ba out here the government has declared him wanted and also on bar out here, you know. Nkofu susu say even by this no chese Nana Appiah Mensah yam passe with defrauded amount for internet here for when story I made the brown. The story was titled how Men's Gold CEO swindled millions from investors. Na when you asema when you asema concentrate for subscribe and click the notification bell on the